is going to be a really quick video just to kind of summarize the visual part of 5.6. So if you're given a graph, some of the questions that can be asked with these, they can often ask about degree, they can ask about zeros. So if you look at this first picture, this red graph here, the first thing that we notice is that it has two real zeros because it crosses the x-axis twice. We also can tell that it's an even polynomial because it's going up in both directions. So I have that information. Now, the other thing I can tell, since it's even, and we know it's not a regular parabola because it has these extra turning points in it, it's got to be a fourth degree. And that's going to come from the fact that instead of a parabola, we have this extra, it goes up and then down and then up. So I can make the statement that since it's definitely a fourth degree, we know it has to have a total of 4 zeros. My real ones are 2 because you have one there and one there, and that means my imaginary has to be 2 as well. So those are some of the things we can tell just from a picture of a graph. We can talk about whether it's even or odd by looking at end behavior. We can talk about the number of zeros, how many are real, how many are imaginary. Next one, we'll notice that it goes up on this side, down on this side, so it's definitely an odd one. We have a 0 here. We also have a 0 here, but there is something special about this one. This is a repeated 0 because it touches the x-axis and doesn't go actually all the way through the x-axis. So that one counts as 2 of them. So when we're counting our zeros, we have 2, but we do have 1 that is repeated. This is going to be a third degree. This is a cubic polynomial. So since this 0 counts as 1 and this 0 counts as 2, so 1, 2, 3, that means this one has no imaginary zeros. So that's just a quick analysis. You can look at a picture, look at if it crosses the x-axis, if it touches the x-axis, and have an idea about how many zeros, where the zeros are, and what type they are.